So the next category is IDE add-ons like Copilot. Now these have gotten really, really good, and they've really continued to improve. Now I was kind of a burn victim with GitHub Copilot because I used the first version of it and I hated it. So, but in this case, what these are is these are plugins where you're installing them in the IDE. So in my case, I was using it as a Visual Studio Code add-in. And so it is installed and it's activated into Visual Studio Code. And there are things like GitHub Pilot, Amazon Code Whisperer. You add it into your IDE, and then it's just a tool. And it's really good at things like inline suggestions and autocompletes and explanations of code. But you know, I worked with the earlier versions of the tool, and I definitely was not happy with any of them. I know they've gotten better, and we're going to cover, you know, really how they are, but how they work. But it's really better at seeing context than the large language model because it's in the IDE. So it does have access to all the files. So it's integrated into the IDE so you can do all the work at one place. It's great for inline suggestions. But then the cons, at least early on with the cons, is they can get in the way. And it's really not as good at seeing the context with large projects. So they're great tools. They're getting better. They're going to be definite competitors to what we're going to talk about yet, which are the AI-enabled IDEs. But they're really good if you've got an IDE that you really love to use and you're not into Visual Studio Code, which Cursor is based on, but you want to use these add-ons and they're supported by something like Copilot. That's when these are the tools that are going to be the tools for you. But we're going to get to the next section, and I think this is where the next section is where we're going to have the most fun.